Hi guys, life can be tough, but there is a way out. And continuing with my journey from England to Falcon, from Harare to Glowera, this is the continuation.
How did you feel when you arrived at Falcon?
To be honest, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't feel happy, but I wasn't angry either. It was weird because I expected myself to have some sort of feeling towards what just happened. I just didn't have a feeling towards it. I was neutral, I guess you could say.
How did you start with your first day at Falcon?
First day at Falcon, on Sunday, that was my first day. After my dad went, it was different. Of course I expected it to be different, but this was different. Now living with, I think it was 10 other people now. First came up to me, asked me if I knew how to make my bed. So I got a blanket, sheet, threw them on there, cool. Put my pillow and I was like, done. It looked at me as if I was like asking me, are you serious? Of course in a chilled way. And then he told me how to make my bed. This was neat. It's like one of those DIY YouTube videos, kind of neat. So yeah. Again, it was about my first day. This guy was a senior, upper six. Wanted to know who I was. He asked me a question. I responded with yeah. Instantly corrected me, just saying yes. So I didn't realize how strict, how formal you needed to be in your own premises, in your own comfort, your own home now. So my first day was, again, just different. It was a weird experience. Everything was different to what I'm used to.
What were your challenges in regard to where you sleep and how you felt about your devices?
Where I slept was a single bed. Like if you have a bunk bed, the top bed is a single bed. So it wasn't too different to what I was used to. The one thing we did have to do was fight over the types of mattresses you got. Sorry, excuse me. There were some mattresses that had like patches in them, some that were just thick, some that were just thin. So the guys there, of course, knew the type of quality ones that you needed to get, the ones that were just right, the medium ones, no patches, no nothing. They had a patch, but it was like a medium one. You put the patch on the bed frame so you can sleep on the nice, flat, nice part, soft part of the mattress. But other than that, my sleeping space was fine. After they showed me how to make my bed their way, it was pretty cool. No devices. To be honest, my house, with the whole school, in fact, from Form 3 to Form 1, or in England, Year 10 to Year 8, you're not supposed to have your phones, but my house was different. We had like I guess you could say a deal with the seniors, the upper sixes, the second year of sixth formers. We kept our phones as long as we didn't take them to class and get caught. We had our phones the whole week. Devices, I had my iPad, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I had to hand it in one time, but other than that, it was still, of course, different from England, but having my devices with me was alright. Just had no Wi-Fi. To pay for Wi-Fi, imagine.
How did you mention on your first episode?
Well, basically, the reason I said that was because mainly I think it was How strict? Prison. Prison. Why did I refer to prison? I think because of the way it had to do with power. It was, it's coming to me. It was to do with who you know, not what you know per se, but who you knew. If you had friends with the sixth formers, if you were friends with the sixth formers, you were cool. Did a few things for them here and there, you were fine. You got in trouble somewhere, no stress. If you were new like me, nah, they came for you, you know, little things. If I had time to go over all the rules, I guess you could say I would, but I'd have to make a list or something. But yeah, so I guess that's why I refer to it as a prison, mainly to do with power, who you know, not really what you know.
You also mentioned on the second week of Falcon, you said it was a
military school. The thing why I mentioned it was a military school is because firstly how early we had to wake up in year 8. Breakfast was at 6 a.m. sharp. No, sharp. Like, no jokes. Sharp. You had to be there by at least 5:59 so that 6 sharp you were there. If you were not at the dining hall by 6 sharp, 6 a.m. sharp, you would get into trouble. If you were caught, of course. So, I think waking up in the mornings, the punishments as well. We had this thing called fitnesses, where if you, it depended on who punished you, the power ran through the seniors, the second years, sixth formers, upper sixes, lower sixes, so the sixth ones. So they could punish you. So there's this thing called fitnesses where if they decided to, what they would do is you go to them, like to their room, probably just outside, or even this, we had like I guess you could say a courtyard, an area in our house. They'd make you do push-ups, hold up the wall. That's when you go up against the wall in a C position. If you were lucky, you could just do sit-ups. It all just depended on what you did, I guess. And let me tell you, my friends said they could hold the wall up for what? There was a time I think they did it for 10-15 minutes straight. That was crazy. My first day actually, no, second. I think second day we had a fitness. The year 8s, the year 9s. Wow. Yeah, so we were just in this area, constantly going push-up after push-up. The upper 6 would say, what's my favorite number? He said 7, you did 7 push-ups. We're doing 6 push-ups, you did them. 9, you did 9. If one person messed up, you started again. Simple as, you kept going. Your arms were tired, they did not care. At the time my friend was like, I think he had an arm injury or something. It's my second day. Now he's my friend. At the time I didn't know him. Second day he was like, my arm's hurting or something. He got to do sit-ups. I turned around, I was like, can I do them? The guy looked at me like, are you okay? No. Continued on with the push-ups. So, I think that's why I refer to it as a military. It's crazy, man.
Today I wanted to talk about how when my brother left, how I felt, and when he came back, how I felt. So when he left, I wasn't as surprised because it kind of came his way, because when my mom told him about if he keeps acting up then he's gonna be sent to Zimbabwe. I was young at the time, so I didn't really understand what was going on. Then when like 4 days later I could hear him and my mom talking about it. Then he was sent, they were talking, then he said, you're getting sent to Zimbabwe, we're finding a place for you for boarding school. And when we got to the airport, I was kind of down.
Hi guys, life can be tough, but there are ways to overcome it. Pow.
Did you cope with the food in Zimbabwe compared to the UK?
How did I cope with the food in Zimbabwe as compared to the UK? For talking about Zim, I've got to give credit to Zim. Zim can cook. People in Zim can cook. I stayed at my uncle Robert's house, and his maids there, his wife, Auntie Anna, they can cook. The sadza was great. Rice, amazing. Chicken in, it's okay. KFC, my sister told me how the wings at KFC compared to here are better in Zim, and she was right. They just have this juicy taste. Talking about my school, Falcon College, I don't want to put dirt on their name, but personally, I didn't think I'd be able to know the differences in sadza until I went there. The sadza and beef was just something else, man. And I don't mean that in a good way. I'm sorry. It was just different, you know? I couldn't use my hands. That's what, I didn't like it like that, you know? The beef was weird. I think it was a bit too soft. I think, yeah, I just didn't enjoy eating it. Like if I came back from a form of football training or something like that, when I saw it was sadza, I literally just took a fruit and I left. And if I had food in my trunk, my storage box, which was in my dorm with my other boys, I would eat whatever's in there at night because I just couldn't bring myself to eat the sadza there. However, the rice and chicken, I did enjoy it. The food at Falcon, it's alright. Some things are, others are actually pretty good, like the fried chicken that they cook sometimes. The sandwiches at break time, they were pretty good. So yeah.
Can you recommend any of your friends for boarding school, and can you recommend parents to send children to go?
Can I recommend my friends to go, or for parents to recommend? To be honest, like I said in the first video that I did, it all just depends on the person. Parents, if you feel like you need to, I think take it like how my parents did. I believe it was like a message from God to do so. I think Baba Guti, I heard, said that it's good to send your kids there. And so yeah, I think it's a good idea to send your kids there. And like I said in the first video, I think it will also just depends on who you're sending. You know, like if your kid is getting good grades here and you know is doing amazing, unless you know God is telling you to, is there really any need to send them? There's no point in just sending them just because everyone else is doing it, you know, unless God tells you to, you know. But I'm glad my parents did it to me, but really and truly it all just depends on the person and if you're getting that message from God. If not, then I guess once again it depends on the person. If they're good, I suggest they stay. If they're having difficulties, you know, like I guess I did, I suggest send them, unless they fix up their act. My mom gave me a week and I only made it to the 4th day. So yeah.
I would think by then, when you got to school, you had your time through, you would hate your parents because they looked like they just threw you away and they didn't care about you.
Honestly, I didn't. It's like how I said, I think, was it the first question? I didn't know how to feel. And on that note, I didn't want to talk to anybody because I didn't want to talk about how I felt. Even like, I guess to this day, I'm not the biggest fan of talking about how I truly felt, you know. like the personal, like even like this question, but I didn't hate my parents. I just didn't want to talk to them. I just didn't want to talk to family, I guess, because I don't know, I was, I guess, hurt, you could say. I felt left alone. I felt like there was no one there. Like I said in the other video, closest family, 7 hours. I'm glad of course I got close to God. But yeah, I didn't hate my parents, but I didn't want to talk to them at the time because I personally felt hurt. But like on the previous question, if you do get sent, don't hate your parents, man. There's no point. Like, they just do their best for you. And I guess it also did help. They did send me a lot of money, so it was all good, to be honest.
Who was your favourite teacher, and what would you want to say to your housemaster?
Out of all my teachers, if I'm being honest, like all of them were cool, you know. If you know, there was that one teacher, but she helped me get the grades I got. But one teacher, I'd have to say her name is Mrs. Lunga. She was my accounts teacher as well as my personal tutor during my first year at Falcon. She was like the mom of our group. She was the mom of our accounts class. She was the mom of our personal tutor group. Honestly, it was just different. She didn't approach you like a typical teacher would, you know. She approached you with, you know, that sense of you're her child. She didn't tell you off in a way. She guilt tripped you, you know. If I didn't do my homework, keep it up, Jephthah, you know. You're definitely on the right path. This other guy, she would say, yeah, you're acting like the headmaster of the school. Keep it up. And it guilt tripped us to the point where I took accounts so lightly, and when she started bringing that on us, because we took her kindness for granted, so she started becoming strict, I studied like a different person, man. So yeah, I thank God for Mrs. Lunga, Mr. Kamalo, who was my housemaster, so he was in charge of our house. Mr. Kamalo was a cool cat, man. He was slick. I call myself slick, right? But this man was slick. Like, if there was an event that he had to be there for, sometimes he wouldn't go, but he just knew everything that would happen. A friend of mine, he was, I think, on crutches, out of nowhere. Mr. Kamalo comes just out of the blue, knew exactly what happened, how long he needs to be off or something like that. But Mr. Kamalo, I thank God I had a housemaster like him. He understood us because he was from the school. He was from us. He was like us, sorry. So yeah, he was just different in many ways. So yeah.
Last question is, what would you say to the entire school of Falcon College with the grades that you had gotten?
To the entire school of Falcon College, what would I say to them? Study hard. The pressure of those GCSEs hit me hard. Realizing I didn't have my basics down, I had to study hard. My dorm mates pushed me, especially these two guys. To be honest, everyone did. Even people I wouldn't expect to really study that hard, they studied. We studied till midnight, maybe till like 2 or something. We wanted to make sure. There was a time I studied overnight. These guys helped me push. So all I can say to the guys at Falcon, and even people that are at school, well, not now, but when you go back, study hard. It's never too late, or should I say too early to study. I got very good grades. I thank God for that. I didn't study too late. I didn't start late. I was late, but I didn't start too late. I was told that by a friend I got an award at the school. I didn't expect myself to do so. Of course I couldn't get it because I came back, but fact of the matter is, just study hard, man. Don't wait until it's too late, because those exams, yeah.
when I was coming back, I kind of felt like my parents threw him away, but I didn't understand at the time. I was about 6. Even sometimes I'll get out of class to, you know. So now I'm grown up, yeah. I can fight my own battles. I felt like my room, the room that I was living in, it was like this, and now it's like this, because he came back. Yeah, I would use it to get out of class, but we don't need to get to that. Anyways, so yeah, if I acted up like he did, and my parents sent me to Zimbabwe, I would understand, because I wouldn't be. Obviously, my brother would talk to me saying that you had it coming your way because you were acting like me. I told you you had so many chances not to mess up. So I'd understand where he's coming from. I would not mess around. I would come back and have a fresh new start. I wouldn't mess around as much as I would. I'll still have fun, but I wouldn't be. I'm not gonna be that class clown. Yeah, my English is a bit bad. Quarantine. Yeah, I blame quarantine. Be playing basketball, sports, but stuck in here. Yeah, so if it comes my way, it comes my way. I just wanted to say thank you, Uncle Obert, for taking Jephthah and keeping him safe. And next time when he uses your shoes, you can beat him as he wants.
And finally, I want to thank God for my uncle Albert, who basically took me in, made me his own son. He just treated me like I hadn't done anything wrong. Gave me the space I needed, gave me the time with him that I needed, introduced me to his family. I thank God for Auntie Anna, his wife, who's an amazing cook, by the way. Yeah, she was that mother figure. She applied that strictness that was needed. She knew how to joke around. Her daughters, Nicole and Miana, the sisters I've never had before. So being that older brother for them, it was nice. Taking care of them, playing with them at times. It was just, I really loved it, and I genuinely want to go back, be with them again. I also want to thank God for Pastor Savute and Pastor Nyambo, who spoke to me at times spoken to me at times where I'm grateful to be back in the UK now, and to have what I have, to know what I know. Yeah, it's great now. I thank God, honestly, for everyone I encountered, my friends at Falcon, guys and girls, the football, everything, because I have dreams, I have goals to work towards, and each and every person that God put before me impacted me in a way I never thought they would. That's in Zim and here, and so pretty soon I'll go far. I thank God for that. I thank God for allowing my parents to make the decision they made to start off with. Thank you.